Congratulations, Country Award.
Yes.
Yeah, must
I'm
be exciting
excited.
for you.
I
Yeah.
am very, very excited. You know, I won the junior section in 2005,
Yeah.
and I think I've been entering this competition for about 7 years.
Yeah.
So it's good after 7 years. It's good that there's some improvement, like I'm getting better because after if I got to 10 years and hadn't, you know, I always come second. For the last 2 years, I got second in the country section. So it was really fun to take it out this year. I'm very excited.
You must have a fair catalogue of songs by now.
Yeah, I do. But, you know, as you get older and as your songwriting matures, you kind of keep throwing more songs in the bin as well. So it's one of
Or
those.
maybe you can rework them.
Well, yeah, that's a possibility too. I think sometimes for me, especially if they've been in my catalogue for years and years and years, they're my little babies and I love them. I'll never play them live, but I kind of think I can't change them either. It's one of those, you know, catch-20.
Yeah. Now, it's an intriguing name, Ghost. What's the song about?
Yes. Well, you're going to think I'm really crazy.
No, I don't.
But I'm actually afraid of the dark. So, and...
Me too.
And you are?
Oh, yeah.
Oh dear. Well, what happens is at night time I lay in bed and my partner is snoring his head off beside me, and when it's, you know, in the middle of the night, I'm all alone, like and just left with me and the sounds of the house, and I get really scared, and so sometimes I imagine things and things happen, and I go, it's just my mind playing tricks on me, and it's just about that. And for me, when I finished this song, my fear of the dark disappeared. So I guess it's kind of a therapy thing for me. Very cheap therapy, actually.
Right. How did you come to write it? What did you start with the chords or the?
I actually wrote it this week that I actually was having these scary things happen to me in my mum's old house in Gunnedah, and I started writing, there's a ghost in this house, and started writing the verses, and I left it in my songwriting book for about 12 months, and I went to a very, very talented writer, Bill Chambers, who he's Casey Chambers' dad, and you know, just a wonderful musician in his own right, and this great storyteller. And we sat in his studio, and the way he was sort of spitting out all these lyrics, I felt sick, and I felt as scared as I did the nights when I'm afraid of the dark, as I was sitting in the studio talking about this song, and he was just amazing. So I wrote the song with him, and I went to Nashville actually, and I spent a month in Nashville, but the last week of it I was in this claimed to be haunted school, and some weird things like doors were slamming open, like doors that you have to push with your whole body. And I finished this bridge, and I got the fear back in me again, and I finished the bridge of the song and finally put the song to rest. And as soon as I did that, it was just like it was like this weight off my shoulders. And you know, I don't claim to be a very spiritual person or anything, but these unexplained things happen to me, and it's just awesome. And but you know, Bill really helped me get this song out, and I owe a lot to Bill. He's just helped me with my therapy.
Right. Well, he'll put his bill in shortly.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Tell me about your time in Nashville. Now, what was it that got you over there?
Well, I was fortunate enough in 2009 to win the Country APRA Professional Development Award, which is a $12,000 grant that 8 people actually receive the year that I did it. I'm not sure how many get it this year. But so that was just amazing, and I didn't spend it all on Nashville. I saved some to work towards my album, which comes out next year in March. But I put that money, went over there, and I contacted every single person I possibly could who had been to Nashville or know someone in Nashville. Some people didn't reply, but a lot of people really helped me out, and I had meetings with some of the major publishing houses over there, and they set me up with some of their staff writers, and it was just this really cool experience. And for me, my songs that I write aren't necessarily a Nashville #1 hit, because the way they write songs is a little bit different to how I write songs, but I learned so much from doing it, and I think that whole experience in Nashville made me come back and realize who Katrina Burgoyne, the artist, is, and that really helped me work towards my album, which comes out next year, and it really sort of defines me, and I know who I am now. So.
Right. What are you wanting to do in the future?
Sky's the limit.
Right.
And once I get a taste of something, I always want more. So, you know, my the next 5 years, I hope to possibly win a golden guitar and sort of dominate the country scene. I would love to win an ARIA.
Yes.
Beyond that, I don't know if I'm really want to dominate the whole world, but Australia for sure. Yeah. Yeah, but it's I love everything about the industry, and even doing my book work or stupid stuff, or like stuff that no musician likes, but so I love it, and it's really cool.
Now, there is a lot of excitement about the country music scene, I think, here in Australia and obviously in America with the people that are involved in it. I wonder why that is.
I think it's really cool. I think mainstream is sort of starting to discover country music, and like Casey Chambers did 10 years ago with Not Pretty Enough, but and Keith Urban and Taylor Swift especially, she's kind of making country music more aware to the mainstream and the population, that because people think that country music is uncool, or two-four music, or like thigh slapping kind of stuff, but it's not. It's like some really great songwriters write country music songs, and I honestly think that the great thing about country music is that it's a storytelling kind of genre, and I'm so glad that I'm a part of that genre, because I love telling stories. As you can see, I'll talk your ear off, but but it's just so cool, and I think maybe, I don't know, but maybe people need more than lyrics that don't mean anything. Then maybe they need a story. People can relate to stories, and I relate to stories, and so hopefully it's growing, but there hasn't really been an Australian crossover for a long time, so hopefully it's about time for a crossover.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
Great. Well, look, it's been wonderful talking to you.
Thanks for having me, Steve.
I'm
Nice to
looking
meet
forward
you.
to hearing you tonight. So.
Yeah, awesome. That'd be good fun.
Great.
Thank you.